They call me Mr. Boombastic. Continuing the unboxings. Because this shit shows up randomly. Someone contacted me from far away and said, hey, I got an impossible to open box. Do you want to review it? What did you even hold? That isn't even a trying to do this and not like 100% show off everything. Alright, I got this. I got this. I fucking got this. Is there a seam there? There. It's a reality show where you just might lose your mind opening a box. Come on, don't be a dick. Alright, I think I got enough of it going. Anyway, someone contacted me and was like, hey, I custom make these thingies for M1060s. Does want? And I'm like, yes. So good. That's actually a nice box. A little over closed. Screws. And these are back panels. Alright. Follow me. Look, okay. Yeah. Wood. Machined wood. And there is a Z logo there. Because, you know, how do you get me to unbox it and talk about them? You put my logo on it and say, I'm going to send this to you. So these will replace the back panels on a pair of M1060s. I do not believe it'll work on, if you wanted to convert the M1060Cs to open back, because apparently those are the same size as A to Z LCDs, which, you know, they're definitely not a copy though, but it's the exact same size. So here are the screws that are extra long. They're actually, they're like, they're not just screws. They're legitimately, what's it called? Distressed brass, like old looking, to match the wood. So let's see, what does this say? Planar magnetic technology. Model with M1060, and there's a Z logo. It's black on like a dark part of it, but it is there. So it'll be interesting to, I don't believe there's going to be any sound detriment to putting these on. I mean, it's just a metal grill there, and then this. So those will be cool, and I'll get his website to link that in case you want to really pimp the shit out of your M1060s. So now these, and I'll open up at an extreme angle for reasons, are, if you've never heard of Fluid Audio, you're not alone. I've heard of them very briefly, and I remember seeing some stuff, and then I got an email like, hey, we were told you should send you a product to review. I'm like, of course. Why wouldn't you send Zeos a product to review? So they gave me the option between a like a the LSR 305 competition in like that sort of range, and it looked okay. It comes in white or black, and I'm like, yeah, okay. What else you got? And they were like, well, we have our top of the line Fluid Audio. Where's the model number? Where that model number at? FPX7. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And I'll show you in a goddamn heartbeat. Okay. Ooh, box. So, we're going to pull it out. You're going to see that this is a coaxial AMT 7-inch powered monitor. Like 140 watts a speaker. And a pair of these, ooh, it's a little over $1,000. So let's, because here's the deal. If you send me the good stuff and I look at it and the good stuff is good, we could assume that the cheaper stuff is probably also good. But will people take the cheap stuff as being good and say, oh, the best stuff's got to be good? I don't know. I don't know how that works. All I know is I'm going to look at this and touch it. I want to touch it. I'm probably setting these up in my living room because a 7-inch monitor, I'll measure it, see if it's 6.5 or 7, but a coaxial, you know how Zeos makes pee-pee go, it's coaxial anything. All right, down. We've got standard power connector, which I will usually leave in the box because I have infinite power connectors. Little foam feet in case you want to use them. I will read the instruction book because I'm a good adult human being, not an a-hole. Be real careful not to just so lift it up and just sort of like, you want to not cut your things. Ooh. Bag barely fits around it. And I ripped the bag. Wow, that sticks out a lot more than I thought it did. You'll have to excuse me if I only open one of these. You are sharp. Stay away. We have got on the back, oh, it's a weighty little thing. These are 22 pounds each. Balanced input, 1/4 inch input, unbalanced RCA input, high frequency trim of plus or minus 2 decibels, acoustic space trim of -2 or -4, which is bass trim, but they call it acoustic space. I don't know what the actual reason is for that. Power switch, power plug, giant ass heatsink. One of the biggest I've seen in a powered monitor, actually. And then, oh, what is that? Well, that's interesting. Anyway, this is a volume slider, which I wouldn't ever guess a volume slider would be accurate enough, but it does have detents in, it looks like it goes infinity, -18, -6, -3, and 0. And it is stopping at all of those. If any of you have watched, or, well, no, you haven't watched, because I'm definitely releasing this unboxing way before I release the review of the 305Ps. At the start of the review of the JBL 305Ps, I take the time out of the first 2 minutes to explain how to actually adjust speaker position. So that's just the weirdest thing. And this is, oh, it's Lexan. I thought there was a hole. There's Lexan. I wonder if that's going to light up. So we've got a front port. I can see the tordial transformer down there. This is not metal, but they made it look like brushed aluminum. And I'm going to go off on a limb and say that's a 6.5. Just because it ain't an 8. An 8 would be like boom, and a 5 1/4 would be like boom. And that's right in the middle. We've got a very, like, that is sticking out. And again, I'll reiterate for a little, just a second. The reason you want that this is good is because all the sound comes from there. Where when you have upper and lower, you have 2 points. And then if you move over here, then the timing's different than if you move here. So you gotta be real anal about placement. And with this, it's sort of like, it's fine. And you'll get a much, just watch any of my KEF reviews. So I'm interested to hear what these are going to do. Hopefully they do good. I mean, they better. So let's find out. Not right now. That is so weird. Okay, unboxing the other ones. Links to that and to these. These are, I don't know if these are even on Amazon. They might be only on their website. Or maybe they aren't. I'll find out. Links in the description. This might be the end of the unboxing. This was actually short because it's like, ooh, speaker. Ooh, heavy speaker. But if there's more, then stay tuned, or otherwise the video will now end. Middle of this unboxing, hold on. Special package. At one point, I lost all my knives. Lost all my knives. Why would I lose my knives? Did I have them down? Oops. My kitchen's a mess hole. A mess hole.
Yeah, fill me up.
Right, hold on. Alright. Special package anyway, we'll open up with special tools. Anyway,
Yeah, fill me
this package, which has been, I want to point out that it was gift wrapped and then entirely sealed. Like, entirely waterproofed with tape. Has arrived from a special faraway land. And how sharp is my pizza cutter? Oh, not that sharp. Alright, this joke has gone on long enough. So I'm gonna take it out. The big Havalon. I use this to cut steaks, by the way, when I went camping. So So, oh, how boring. Anyway, I don't know what's in this box. I've just been told that the contents are very, very, very Canadian. So let's see. This is I love my little knife for opening boxes. This is why I was using it to cut food. I get it. Oh yeah. It is a like if I had to cut up like a giant box, whipping out the giant. Do I read what's on this? I don't know if I could read what's on this. Zeos, please enjoy your little box of Canada from your favorite Canadian. Ooh, this is a description and handwriting. Okay, that's mine. You can't have that. I don't know where I begin. Oh, shit. Apparently, I have a bag with a beaver. Canada 150. Roots says to Canada. Oh. Alright, can't lose the bag. Also can't put it down where it's dirty. Hold on. Who leaves the price tag on this? Who leaves the price tag? $28 United States. Oh, I'm gonna punch my phone. You ever try to plan a bachelor party with people on a text message thing? Like that is it's covered in fuzz. I love it. This is the greatest thing ever. It's adjustable. I can't throw out the sticker because there's a picture of a beaver on it. Oh, I ripped the sticker. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad human. All right, the beaver sticker can go then. So, and I'm going to take the price tag off. Who does that? I can't even return any of this stuff. I hate, oh, the French is bothering me. The French. Look at the size of that label. Who, like that's... I mean, is that a style thing that could hang down below? This is a severe hat. Look at this thing. I've never felt more Canadian. I don't know what this is all about. I'm gonna have to rock this hat. People are gonna think I'm a Canadian tourist. All right, fucking amazing. Step one, amazing. Let's see. What do we got? Some loose. God, I don't want to know what the Kinder Surprise is, but it's milk chocolate with a milky lining and surprise toy. There's other things that have a milky lining. I won't eat that on camera if you don't mind. Oh, someone loves Chewbacca. Other than me. I mean, everyone loves Chewbacca. By the way, until you're strong enough to do that, these stupid little plastic things, you got to be able to tear them with your fingernails. Just like... Of course, now I got to get them out. Are you going to actually play with these? Because she tends to like tinfoil balls. Did I rip its eye off? Alright, I ripped one of the fish's eyes off. You were going to eat the eye anyway. Oh, you know what this is? Tell me they don't have, what's it called in it? Because that's a no-no. Anything with catnip in it, like built into the toy, that is a no-no from me. Because catnip is basically crack cocaine for cats, and you don't know how they're going to react. I've had some cats I've given catnip to, and they're like, I'm going to nap now. And then I've had other cats I've given catnip to, they're like, I'm going to fucking freak out. Okay, you ready, Chewbacca? You ready? You ready? Oh. I'll give her one. Give her one, hold the other, hold back. Is this an American? Do Americans have the option to eat this? I hope we don't, honestly. I hope we don't, but... Wow, this is literally grab bag. It smells like ketchup. Actually, you know what it smells like? Have you ever been to a public pool and you go to their, like, food area and that the ketchup's all dropped on the tables and dried in the hot sun? This definitely tastes like something that would be popular in another country. Oh, the vinegar. Oh, oh. I don't know what to take out first. All right. Oh God, its head's on backwards. I love getting boxes from countries where it's filled with special needs. I'm gonna bring all this stuff to special needs. Is it a Christmas ornament? It's also a Christmas ornament because I don't have enough Christmas ornaments. I only have... Well, I have like a barbecue Christmas ornament. You stay here, Moose. You stay there. Tea. Saigon chai. And Kashmiri chai. Try this spicy bun. Inspired by spicy tea. Oh my God, a religious tea. Feeding me religious tea. I don't want to open them and smell them because if I do, it's going to start the process. I'm going to open those and eat them. Honest to God, had poutine for the first time. I went to Smokes, which people are like, oh, Smokes is cheap. You want to go to this particular place here, right here, this one. Not like the Smokes, but Smokes has vegetarian gravy. And I tried the vegetarian poutine, and I tried my pulled pork, and the vegetarian one was better, had way more curds. Wait for the Z-Cooks. Where am I going to get cheese curds? That's the real question. Because I could get French fry. I have a deep fryer. I'm going to make French fries. And I got that now. But how? No. Are you high on crack? Go off. Go get it. No crack. God, she sent you crack. It didn't explode. It didn't explode. They were worried it was going to explode. Like, what's going to explode? So this is organic agave. Organic agave, as they'd probably say. Well, at least it was still sealed. So I use honey for every... I mean, you guys know I have a honey fetish. Honey fetish. So let's see if I can get an agave fetish. Now that I have a ketchup potato chip in my mouth. What to refrigerate you? Certified organic in Canada, which means it's real. Ooh. That is what you use in sex play. Because that's not quite as sticky as honey. I mean, it's still got some tact going for it. And it's sweet enough. But I think it would clean up easier. It's just, these are the helpful tips that I give. And I'm going to read that piece of paper later. Later, it's mine. We've got... I forgot what this is called. What's a nice one? Usually these cheap ones, when you push them, they don't line up. Oh, I see how they fixed that. Made the gapping real wide. Sweet, and it says Canada, and it's got a compass on it. And I know which way I always have to go is north, because fucking... That's the only direction that exists in Canada, is north and more north. Toronto does not count as south. That is the... Jesus. What a weird shape. That's nice fine print, man. Wow, I wrote titties and it's like real small, thin, and perfect. I forget what this shit's called, but I hate it. Chewbacca, you gonna wear it? You gonna wear it like a wig? Oh, I've ruined my whole day. My whole day is ruined. All right, that's 3 hours of cleaning. Oh, Jesus. What do we got? Wait, we got nothing? Another thing. Oh! Okay. Is that really what they did? Alright. I'm going to bitch for a second. Love the gift. This is a Canada magnet. It's supposed to be a fridge magnet. So, what Americans would do is they would take a round magnet and they would stick it right in the middle of this, and that'd be good. Some poor ass Canadian engineer decided to try to cut a magnet. I'm assuming. Yeah, it is a wow, that's the weakest magnet ever. They put this weak ass magnet on the back of the Canada logo, and they tried to. It's so weak that they had to get as much physical space on it as possible, and it doesn't even match. It's like barely not showing. So here's what I'm going to do. This weak ass Canadian magnet is adorable. I'm going to put it on the side of my refrigerator, way back, so I never have to see it again. And this is going to get modified. And this will become a real goddamn magnet. And it could sit right here. Boom. Because Canada is America's hat. And that's where it goes. Next, I think we might be done, except for what that is. I'm just afraid because of just... Oh, the fodder. The fodder. Oh, it's on the floor again. This is the worst gift ever because of... Alright, last thing. We got some expensive looking chocolates. Are they supposed to be taped together? Let's find out. I believe these come from, oh yeah, Blora Secord. Blora Secord sends these chocolates out. If you look up Laura Secord, by the way, or Larry Secord or Blora Secord, you'll find out that she actually pretty much fucked America. Yeah, there's a chocolate store in Canada. There's a chain of them, 200-something stores. And the woman who is on here, look at her. This bitch literally fucked America. Like, it was like she ran to tell the British the Americans were coming. And apparently, I don't know how even in Canadian history that makes sense to idolize her. And then make chocolate has nothing to do with it. But it's basically this bitch was the opposite of Paul Revere. She opposite Paul Revered America. But look at that ribbon. It's so small in my hand. That is fancy. This is getting... Look, it's beautiful. It says love, chocolate, and everything. And you turn it around and you got a beautiful choker. Speaking of choking. Okay. Put this here for now. I'll just tie this around my dick later. It'll be fine. So what do we have? What are you? Do I even know? Chocolate Love Passion. Little maple leaves. So Canada. So now that I've got a guave and ketchup potato chips, let's try one of these. It's a hard candy. Oh, it is a hard candy. Holy shit. Do not bite this. Oh, it's toffee, I think. Oh, that's hard. Candy. And now we have a French mint and a cafe latte. Now I did have a maple crunch, one of these, and it was amazing. Because only in Canada will you get maple syrup in everything. I think she's done being traumatized. So I can't wait to try these. I would like to thank the ambassador of Canada, who I'm obviously good friends with. Could you not? Yeah, I know you want to fuck my whole day up. Let's just not. I'm going to put things here. That'll deter her from jumping on the table. Because she's a good girl. Doesn't take much. I got to go break in my hat. Honestly, the hat's... The Roots hat, where's it made? Made in China. You can't find anything made in America or Canada, apparently, except for car parts. So, on to the rest of the unboxings. I'm going to predict that I'm going to unbox those fluid speakers. Just prediction. Just saying.